I look so ew, and I feel ew. I think I ate something bad last night before I went to sleep, but lucky for me, the light is hiding it a little. So, alright, I said I was going to give you a more peppy video today, and I am holding up to my word. So, basically this is something that I have answered for a lot of people, like not just the trans community, I mean a lot of people who come to me for advice, because a lot of people come to me for advice, I guess. But, so, I figure I should answer it on here, in video format, and by doing so, I decided to read the conversation that my friend Charlene and I have been having, and she gave me permission to say her name, and I'm proud to say it. She is a great person. If you don't know her, you should get to know her. And, like, so, I'm gonna read this. Like, I just felt like something was wrong. I don't know, I have that sort of sixth sense. Even if somebody doesn't show it or whatever, for some reason I pick up on it. And I asked about it. And this is how this conversation started. Okay, so she wrote, "Thanks for writing, Kira, and yes, you are correct, Missy. I am hanging on by a shred of hope here. You're probably asleep by now. Tried the dating thing, got used and discarded. My own fault, loneliness, and the need for a man led to vulnerability, which led to stupidity, and we are full circle back to loneliness, shame, and heartache. I don't want to die alone, sweetheart. Met the most amazing guy Saturday night, 6'2", long dirty blonde hair, gorgeous face, and body. He took me levels I don't even know existed. I totally fell for him and haven't heard from him in 3 days. And it hurts. This man gave me the most beautiful, incredible sexual experience of my life. At one point I was laughing, crying, and thanking God all at the same time. And I don't think I'm ever going to see him again, Kira. And I'm just really lonely and feeling rejected and a bit hopeless that there is a guy out there for me. How goes your job search? Again, muchas gracias, and your concerns, or for your concern." And yeah, hold on. Yeah, I'm still in my PJs because I feel sick, and after this video I'm going to bed. So, anyways, my response to that reading form, because whenever I go normally it's all messy, but I said, well, if you met this guy at the bar, I don't care how pretty they are, there's no such thing as a happy ending when it comes to places like that. You know, on that note, that includes clubs, that includes parties. You know, you're not going to find your happy ending at an area like that, I promise you. And you need to remember, America is the slum hole of the world. It's true, folks, like, you can't deny it. Where it is on the right track for a new world order, a diamond in the rough, one might say, it is other countries with real culture that spawn really beautiful people. I'm sorry to all you Americans out there. I am an American, so I can say this about myself as well. You know, to an extent I am a terrible person, but I've been around the world and I've met some of these amazing people. So, and I don't say this out of ignorance or bliss either. I myself have been to Paris, England, Tahiti, Belize, Greece, Germany, Denmark, and South Korea. Though each has its own character flaws, I've met some amazing people. I was even raised by my mother, who was born and raised in Guyana, South America, and I was raised on the cultural onlook based off of East India, because it's in our bloodline. My mom's so more than mine, because each generation, it dies. But there's most definitely someone out there for you, a lot of someone's out there for you, who would be perfect. It may not be in your city, it may not even be in your state. And let's look at the near impossible. It may not be, there may be nobody in the millions and millions of people who live in the United States of America. But we live in a world populated, and this is so important. Remember, kids, we live in a world populated by 6.7 billion people, okay? That's a lot of people. Who knows? Your one true love may be waiting for you in Paris, or Italy, or maybe even Ireland. There's a whole world out there just begging to be explored. Billions of people, amazing people for you to meet. And no wall, be it physical, financial, or emotional, should be big enough to hold you back. If it's love you want, I say you go find it. I myself gave up on love mostly before my last girlfriend. And after my last girlfriend, I've pretty much given up on it completely. But I have other dreams I find more important, and I don't mind the idea of dying alone. But hey, those dreams are a long road, and you never know who you might find along the way, or what you might do along the way, right? So, remember that, Charlene. Our lives are a long road, millions of paths to take, leading to millions more. It sounds to me like you've pulled up a chair at one of these crossroads. And my question was, will you sit there forever? Or will you choose your next path and walk it strong? Strength comes with heart, and heart isn't something you're lacking. And her response, this makes me smile every time I read it. I've seriously read it 20 times, but anyways. I wish you could see the smile. I wish you could see this smile. I'm starting to think hope may be a better name for you. I know, too common for the likes of you, huh? But you sure give it to me, darling, and somehow you read me like a book. I'm exactly where you say I am. I'm in a physical and emotional transition, somewhere between where I was and where I want to be. But I will remain in transit. I will continue on this journey. It is time to make some important decisions and take action. Thanks so much, Kira. By the way, my great-grandmother was Cherokee and my great-grandfather was Irish. Hell of a combo, isn't it? And yes it is. If there is ever a way I can return the favor, you have my number and blah 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 blah. I can call. But I don't know, the conversation kind of strays off that topic from here, but it's a very long conversation. I think it's comprised of 15 males. Yeah. Anyways, so the gist of it is, there are a lot of people out there, my children, and there are a lot of people who would be perfect for you. They may not be close to you, and worse situation, near impossible. They may not even be in your country, but there's a whole world out there. I don't care what you are. I don't care about the color of your skin. I don't care about your sex. I don't care what sex you were born into. I don't care if you're both sexes. Like, I don't care if you have 3 arms and 2 heads and a thirst for blood. Okay, like, no offense to any Siamese twins out there. I guess that totally sounded bad. But point is, there's someone out there for everybody. And not even just one someone. There's a lot of someones out of the 6.7 billion people on this planet. Like, there is somebody out there for you, and it's just a matter of time before you find them. You know, you can't just give up and sit at that crossroads. You have to keep moving. And you could either be looking for it, you know, or you can be like me, who's just following your path, and maybe someday you'll find it, you know. But personally, I believe my path is a hell of a lot more, like, less stressful, because when you're actually looking for it, it seems like you try too hard to find it. And when you try so hard to find it, you mistake it for other things like lust or heat of the moment. But there's no such thing as love at first sight. It just doesn't exist. I'm sorry. Like, love is something so much deeper than that. It may start as lust or something like that, but love really is just a chemical imbalance in our body, which causes a mental shift. Believe it or not, like, falling in love causes the same shift that going on hormone replacement does for a short amount of time. And that's why men become, like, more poetic and women become more dominant and jealous, because there's like a mental switch for that period of time. But after that, relationships that last, that initial lust wears off, and what holds them together is a level of respect and trust that can't be matched. And that is what true love is, my children. It is a level of respect that not even God can take away from you. So just remember that there's someone out there, a lot of someone's out there for everybody. I don't care who you are, it is true. And yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted to make this video about, because it didn't quite occur to me until this conversation how many times I've actually answered this question in my life. And I don't know, I guess Charlene's reaction to it like that, no, just how she started it, I wish you could see this smile. Like, I don't know, it just kind of made me really happy. And like, I totally choked up the first time, and it's totally like a stupid reason to choke up, but so I just wanted to give that advice to any of you out there who may have that problem. And like, just remember that, you know, like, yeah, there's someone out there for you, and you will find happiness whether you're looking for it or not. So remember, with messed it up. Strength comes with heart, and if you have the heart for it, then I know you're gonna stay strong, and you're gonna pull through and continue on your journey, and you will find true happiness, be it by yourself, with a child, or with a certain individual who decides to be your partner. So stay strong, and don't pull up that chair at the crossroads. You know, there's going to be potholes along the way. Just get up, wipe off your knees and keep on walking. So, until next time.